It's 6:04 and former President Donald Trump expected to be back on the campaign trail today, one day after the unsealing of a 37-count indictment into his alleged mishandling of classified documents. For the first time, a former U.S. president facing federal criminal charges, including willful retention of government documents, conspiracy, and obstruction. An aide to the former president also charged in the case. ABC's Allison Kasich has the latest. Let's get into more of today's top stories. A California congressman is pushing for artificial intelligence to be regulated. In an interview with the Washington Post, he says he's worried AI could threaten democracy, rip off content creators, and make scams more realistic. Outdoor dining is set to become permanent in Sacramento in about a month. The city voted to approve it last year and allow time for local businesses to get ready. But with the change, there are new fees and guidelines that businesses must follow. According to the city, restaurants will be charged a monthly fee depending on the location and size of their outdoor dining space. This morning, police are warning parents to check on your kids in the evening. And they're also increasing patrols in the area until suspects are caught. And now to a popular activity for many of you in our area, rafting along our waterways. This weekend's nice weather will have many people hitting the outdoors enjoying recreation. ABC 10's Garchpaul Sangan spent the day on the American River in Rancho Cordova and has some things to keep in mind. This weekend, they will only be renting out rafts. Things like kayaks, tubes, and pedal boards will not be available until the water flows decrease. The Pride Festival and March is happening this weekend in Sacramento. Organizers say after a big increase in attacks against the LGBTQ community. Coming up on ABC 10 Weekend Morning News, summer is just around the corner and more teenagers are getting employed. That and more of your business headlines next. Home buyers are getting a bit of a break. Freddie Mac says the average interest rate on a 30-year loan falling a bit to just over 6.7%. Another boost for Tesla's charging network after Ford and Tesla struck a deal last month. That deal to eventually have Ford electric vehicles use Tesla's charging technology. And listen to this, more teenagers will make more money this summer. USA Today says teens are expected to make up to nearly 20% of summertime hires. We're just getting started here on ABC 10 Weekend Morning News. We have the Denver Nuggets fans. Yeah, they're the happiest people in the country right now. More on the NBA Finals ahead in your sports report after the break. And it's time to meet a special friend from the Bradshaw Animal Shelter. Your featured Pet of the Week is after the break. Let's talk some sports. There's a lot of Denver Nuggets fans waking up happy this morning. The NBA Finals have completely swung in their favor. ABC 10's Kevin John is standing by with everything you need to know. Family and friends gathered to celebrate the life of Sacramento native Tyre Nichols. The 29-year-old was killed after a violent encounter with Memphis police earlier this year. Last night, an art event was held in his honor. Here's ABC 10's Laura Painter with the story. This weekend, family, friends, and community leaders will hold a ribbon-cutting celebration for a Sacramento skate park named in Tyre's honor. The park is located within Regency Community Park. It was Nichols' local skate park while growing up in Sacramento and was a space where he built strong friendships and developed a love of skateboarding. The event is Sunday at 2 o'clock. To see our full coverage of Tyre and to read more about him, just head to our website, abc10.com. In other news, the debate over a new winery continues. Some neighbors' worries range from noise pollution to arsenic exposure. But the developer says he has already gone above and beyond in addressing those concerns. ABC 10's Becca Hobbecker has more. Check this out. There's a new traveling exhibit at the California Museum in Sacramento. It's called Black Pioneers: Legacy in the American West. The purpose of the exhibit is to dispel the myth that Black people in the Old West were mostly cowboys. Summer coming means more outside time. A mom on Instagram shared a hack to repel mosquitoes. Verifies Ariane Till looks into whether bubbles really do keep the bugs away. There's two things you will find in season this time of year: zucchini and basil. Put them together and you can make a delicious, healthier pesto. ABC 10's Megan Evans shows us how to make this simple summer recipe. Megan, thank you. Coming up on ABC 10 Weekend Morning News, you never know what you'll find on the back roads, so that's why you may need a guide to tell you where to go. That story coming up shortly. If you are looking to travel on a budget, ABC 10's John Bartel has some low-cost road trip destinations that can get you there with just a tank of gas. And before we go this morning, here's a recap of some of the top stories we've been following for you this morning. Let's meet our pet of the week. Each Saturday, we introduce you to a furry friend of the Sacramento SPCA that's ready to find a forever home. Today, meet Gus.